Psych Revolution. Carl has asked Izzy and Eve to join Anne, Cora, Crow, and himself to tell them about the Mount Shasta gathering. They agreed to a brief visit. After hellos, all sit at the same low table. Anne addresses Izzy and Eve.
Izzy, you look wide awake.
I'm pretty wide awake for now. It was very exciting being with that many revved up people.
But Eve, you look a bit worse for the weather.
There was also ecstasy, E3, that largely added to our still being up somehow.
So you both had some drugs to get higher than Mount Shasta.
There were lots of people using enhancers to get close and unified. It was a very special event.
What a time of kindred spirits dancing together with sages on the stage. Some people were on LSD trips. Eth and I have rarely done entheogens.
Entheogens? You're the expert, Carl.
Crow, that's psychedelics for spiritual experiences. Entheogens may cause feelings of great inspiration.
I will always remember my time with LSD. That changed my life. You look interested, Cora.
I am. What changed, and how?
After strong sensory and emotional reactions, I had this incredible playful cosmic vision. Everything was flowing along in the present. The opposites seemed to go together. I felt unified with the environment, all with a peacefulness.
Not everybody feels like that. I had a bad reaction. They said I was unsettled by the people around and the physical setting.
Your mental set was kind of paranoid, I think.
That's why, in therapeutic sessions, the person is prepared and guided in a positive, safe setting, and there may be valuable deep processing for a long while afterwards.
People have always sought this transcendent unification. From ancient times, they have used hundreds of plants and methods as releasers from old hang-ups.
So what methods give natural highs?
One type is deprivation of food, sleep, and sensory intake to alter mental states.
Long breath exercises can have mystical or entheogenic effects along with hypnotic meditation or prayer. Of course, prolonged dancing can induce a similar trance state.
Yeah, there was lots of space dancing on the mountain.
Also, lucid dreaming. Dreaming with some awareness and control of the journey could be a method.
I have to say rituals have always been important for grounding and bringing back home the personal insights and new perspectives.
In my tech area, brainwave entrainment by means of light, sound, or electrical impulses is the newer way of altering perception.
You know, applied psychology advancements have revolutionized our minds. We don't have to be billionaires to use the skills and knowledge. It's an equal access democracy.
Do you think most humans are happier now than a century ago?
More people may enjoy life today. Happiness is where a person finds it. We have to have a niche to use our abilities to serve a purpose and connect with people in a give and take.
What has kept me going is appreciating the big, fascinating world, including myself.
One thing I learned was to sip and savor the world's pleasures. Otherwise they quickly diminish, like the scent of a rose.
Moderation with things, say the wise. That's abstract until you know what too much is and get the right balance.
And then to get good with things, it takes repeating the right stuff.
And it doesn't have to be external physical repetition. We are just as guided by clear, vivid images. Consistent mental representations, pictures, and words.
Yep. Humans and animals are targeting systems. We go toward whatever we focus on.
Only focused attention leads to the most learning, remembering, and doing. It is good to aim with the optimal amount of stimulation, without too much stress or anxiety.
Changing dream images and rehearsing the new story before going to sleep ends nightmares. Even disturbing voices in the head can be changed too by focusing on valued, relevant images.
So much of life is influenced by what we communicate and imagine to ourselves.
It has been proven that the bad worldview that millions get from so-called news media can be changed into a happier, good worldview with training.
I feel happier when I imagine the future being as interesting as here and now.
And it can be if Eve's connector's flashing.
Major news item. Abiding by international agreements, the U.S. has released details of the galactic message, which contains an unknown protein map and what seems to be a schematic for instantaneous space communication. At this point, the schematic is puzzling scientists.
Far out. The SA tried to keep the details secret. Info is power, but it was getting out.
Whoever solves the puzzle will have made a tremendous step to communicating with the Cetus galaxy. I wonder who will be trying.
I like the saying, worthiest intentions given best attention are most likely realized.
Sounds good, but I'm finally starting to come down from the E3.
Since it's an amphetamine stimulant, by tomorrow we may be really depleted chemically. I hope we don't have sleep problems, anxiety, or depression. We better go to bed.
The group begins saying their good nights.